Holy crap! No! 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 Half a bucket! I'm gonna have to go back and get another half a bucket. What's up guys, Chris here from Vo-Gus Prospecting. If you're new to the channel, a big warm welcome. It's great to see your smiling face. And if you're an old moldy hat like this one, welcome back. Today's episode is something short but very cool. Since the December floods, I've been slowly retracing my steps over creeks that I had visited and had not been able to gain access to due to the heavy overgrowth of things like this. Deliciously pointy and hurtful blackberries, also known as natural razor wire. The floods in December removed a heap of this stuff, and now I have clear access onto creeks like this where I can walk down the main center of them. And today I'm on this creek. This creek I came to 3 years ago, and I did a test pan to the only spot I could gain access to, and I found some beautiful looking gold, but obviously with no ground to work, I had to leave it. They were meant to backburn this area, but they never got around to it, and 3 years later we've had the floods go down, and I've now got access. Unfortunately though, there is absolutely no water, not even a puddle, because we've just finished summer. If you're ever on a new creek doing what I'm doing today, I implore you to find bedrock. I'm very, very thankful that the flood was so violent that it came down this creek and ripped off all of the overburden and basically left the gravel that was sitting on the bedrock here. I've just popped this crack open. You can see the packed gravel, absolutely packed in there, because crevices on any creek will tell you the sort of indicators that you're meant to be looking for when you come back and there's flowing water. So whether it be ironstone or black sands or lots of shotgun pellets, whatever it might be, this is how you learn it with no water. So I've got my 120 litre bucket out here. We're going to screen some dirt down into that and then take it somewhere to pan off and see what kind of gold we get. I think I'm in the right spot. Let me explain. We've got an S-bend here. The river comes out this way, ricochets back this way, and then ricochets back this way. And this is where we're working, just behind this corner of the screen. And the water's gonna rush over the top of this bedrock here, and it started to accumulate. There's quite a dip here, and it raises up on this side, which means the water is turning here and pushing the dirt up on that. And this will be low pressure, so any dirt coming around this corner here is going to be collecting. And we know there's bedrock close to the surface. And bedrock close to the surface means that the gold is going to stop, and it's going to be easier to find if it is here. Where I'm working is a fractured and decaying bedrock. You can see all these little cracks running along the bedrock at every point, and this is going to allow gold to seep in. By starting to work a crevice here, it allowed us to follow that crevice down and find the lowest point. Two things happened. The first thing was removing this very large piece of bedrock that had some reef attached to it just here, which is a good indication of A, a crevice, and B, potentially gold bearing material, considering how mineralized this rock actually is. And second, the cobble, the gravel that accumulated just behind this bedrock shelf here is a mix, and I'll leave a link in the description to a video below that explains why a mix is important. But we've got large rocks like this, bits of bedrock, large actual river-worn rock, and plenty of fines mixed in with it. And we just got down here to this grey material, and the grey material is decomposing bedrock. So this is definitely the stuff I'm going to start screening down. You can see it's actually mixed in with shattered bedrock. So this is 100% pay dirt. I've screened down 1/2 of a 20 litre bucket that looks a little something like that. It's a really long hike out of here. It's quite nasty through all this blackberry and just horrible, horrible, horrible terrain. So the next time you see me, I'm going to have a pan ready for you on the creek, and we'll see if this spot or this creek has any gold that's worth mining in winter. I'm not going to show you pan by pan. What I'm going to do is run the entire bucket through my pan and then do the reveal at the end so we both get a healthy surprise. The last bit of dirt, the last pan, it's killing me. I've seen at least 2 bits of gold go down the bottom, so we know there's gold in there. How much though? How much? Here is the concentrates from 10 litres of dirt. Now there's not overly many heavies sitting in it by the looks of it, which doesn't bode exactly well, but the dirt on the way down looked good. We've got plenty of iron-rich rock. We have bits of bedrock, lots and lots of quartz. It was a really, really good eclectic mix of rock, which is exactly what you want. So we'll pan it down, and with a bit of luck, the lack of heavies won't dictate how much gold's underneath that dirt. Holy crap! No! 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 Half a bucket! I'm gonna have to go back and get another half a bucket. Wow. Alright, that was not expected. So, one half a bucket, and that's probably the best half a bucket I've had in a good solid 12 to 18 months. Look at that! That's from half, or zoom me out. That's from half of one of them, which is 10 litres of dirt. 10 litres of dirt netted me all of that. That is stupid. I just wish that there was a puddle that I could high bank in there, because that's exactly what I need right now. Just a puddle. There's not a single puddle in that creek. I know, because I walked it and I cut my legs up in all the blackberries. Wow. That goes to show you that revisiting spots that you once didn't have primary access to, or it just wasn't right for whatever reason when you were there, is well worth the effort. No one's worked this creek in an extremely long time. I'm talking, like, I've been waiting 3 years to get onto this creek. So there's probably been other people who've been waiting for this creek for even longer. And now that I've got onto it, I'm looking at that pan, I'm thinking to myself, that was an okay spot. That was an average, like kind of an inside bend, a little bit of bedrock, some gravel, like it had the right sort of stuff, but not perfect. And there were perfect spots on that creek for gold. I want to go back and get another bucket. I might go back and get another bucket, because that is stonking gold for very, very little dirt. I am going to bet there's probably a 0.1 in my pan from half a 20 litre buckets. That's a really, really good ratio of dirt to profit. So I hope this gave you guys a little bit of motivation to step out of the traditional paths that you may be treading to your regular spots and go check out some of the spots that you've had your eye on. It's sitting in the back of your head, and force your way into them. You might just be lucky enough to stumble across a spot like I did that's full of gold and no one's touched. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to hit that like, share and subscribe button. Peace, and I'm out.